This is from Henry IV by William Shakespeare. It's Scene 2, Act 3. It's the king speaking. God pardon thee, yet let me wonder, Harry, at thy affections which doth hold a wing. Quite from the flight of all thy ancestors, thy place in council thou hast rudely lost, which by the younger brother is supplied, and art almost and alien to the hearts of all the court and princes of my blood. The hope and expectation of thy time is ruined, and the soul of every man prophetically do forethink thy fall. Had I so lavish of my presence been, so common-hackney'd in the eyes of men, so stale and cheap, so to vulgar company opinion, that did help me to the crown, had still kept loyal to possession, and left me in reputeless banishment, a fellow of no mark nor likelihood, by being seldom seen I could not stir, but like a comet I was wondered at, that men would tell their children, "This is he," others would say, "Where, which is Bolingbroke?" And then I stole all courtesy from heaven, and dressed myself in such humility that I did pluck allegiance from men's hearts, loud shouts and salutations from their mouths, even in the presence of the crowned king. Thus did I keep my person fresh and new, my presence like a robe pontifical, ne'er seen but wondered at, and so my state, seldom but sumptuous, showed like a feast, and won by rareness such solemnity. The skipping king, he ambled up and down with shallow gestures, and rash bavin wits soon kindled and soon burnt, carded his state, mingled his loyalty with capering fools, had his great name profaned with their scorns, and gave his countenance against his name, to laugh at gibbing boys, and stand the push of every beardless vain comparative. Grew a companion to the common streets, in Theoft himself to popularity, that being daily swallowed by men's eyes, they surfeited with honey, and began to loathe the taste of sweetness, whereof a little more than a little is by much too soon. So when he had occasion to be seen, he was but as the cuckoo is in June, heard not regarded, seen but with such eyes as, sick and blunted with community, afford no extraordinary gaze, such as is bent on sun-like majesty, when it shines seldom in admiring eyes, but rather droused and hung their eyelids down, slept in his face, and rendered such aspect as cloudy men use to their adversaries, being with his presence glutted, gorged, and full. And in that very line, Harry, standest thou, for thou hast lost thy princely privilege with vile participation. Not an eye but is a weary of thy common sight, save mine, which hath desire to see thee more, which now doth, that I would not have it do, make blind itself with foolish tenderness.